The last on this final day of the Pinnacles, the stalls are back racing, and Count the Sessions dwelt at the start, was one of the last to go. Tiff's Lad drops out first to jump. Snippy Witch over Ascot. Up there as well, prominently placed onto the course proper, So War, being followed by Benji's, making ground rapidly right up along the inside. Count the Sessions, who was one of the last of them away. He's up now running about fourth, being closely followed by Atlantis Beach and then Lord Gannicus. Next of all is Laquetta's Gift, a length and a half to Tiff's Lad, Noteworthy, followed further back Miss Rockjoy. Then came the Spruker. Harbin well back in proceedings as well as they drop the anchor down the riverside. They're slowing right up. Yarrowlee next and last is Stylax at the 800 metre mark, and Snippy Witch in control has really slowed them down here and being rated perfectly in front. Going up now, pulling its way there, Ascot. Running third is Lord Gannicus. Down on the inside, Count the Sessions. So War's right there as Snippy Witch now starts to open up full throttle, and at the 500 mark quickly drew a length and a half to Ascot. Going well, the leader. Back behind them came Noteworthy, followed on the rails Atlantis Beach, the stablemate in the middle, Benji's, and then came on the outside the Spruker. Yarrowlee a long way back. Snippy Witch heads for home in the last at the 250. Snippy Witch a length and a half. Ascot down the outside, Lord Gannicus, and also on the outside of those is Noteworthy running on. Yarrowlee further back, the Spruker. Snippy Witch in front, stopping though. Lord Gannicus pounced upon it. Lord Gannicus hits the lead, and Lord Gannicus has taken out the last. They were queuing up for the minor placings. On the outside, Noteworthy, So War, the Spruker, Yarrowlee, Benji, Snippy Witch fell in a heap in the last little bit. They were followed by Laquetta's Gift. Then came behind those Ascot, Count the Sessions, Tiff's Lad further back, followed home then by Stylax, Miss Rockjoy, and Harbin has pulled up to finish amongst the last home.
Lord Gannicus rounds out the day at $14 if you don't mind. Do you reckon Billy Egan would be a fan of Ascot, Scott?
Williams, if Willie Pike's out for 6 to 8 weeks, can I stay?
Could he potentially be a Perth Cup rider, Billy Egan? I'm sure we'll catch up with him for a word after the last, but his minimum riding weight, I'm not sure what it is, but plenty of horses on the minimum at 53 kilos.
Tell you what, Lockie, I'll ask him in the post-race for you.
Thank you very much, Scott. That would be very much appreciated. But Lord Gannicus, that is a surprise, to say the very least. But Grant Alana Williams, the third leg of a treble on today's program, keep attacking Western Empire, and now Lord Gannicus wins the last.
And I've told the first lie of my life, Lockie, we're not talking to the trainer or the jockey after the race because the band's going to set up here for the party after the last in the Gold Rush. But unfortunately, we can't find out his minimum riding weight, but no doubt he'll be interested in coming back here because he's had a wonderful day of it. Gee, Lord Gannicus is not an easy horse to catch, Lockie, but he's actually been the horse that was planted 3 deep, no cover throughout. And at the top of the home straight, he was able to really just get into a bit of a rhythm and a little bit of a nice rolling pattern.
Exactly right. Horses are heading towards the back parade ring after the last of the day. Grant Williams is right here. I can see the tears in his eyes still. I'll catch up with him for a word. In fact, Grant, come join us on the desk. It's been a big half hour for you. You're on camera, so don't say anything silly. I know you have a tendency to do that, but congratulations on winning the last. How good's that?
Yeah, it's really good to hear what Lance just said. We've used him as a block for Western. He goes, he's been working with Western, this horse. So, yeah.
Grant, obviously coming into today, you probably didn't have enough time in the mounting yard to give Billy too many instructions.
You know what? It was Elio, so I had to make sure that I come back in here because obviously he's our longest serving owner. He had trotters with me. So, yeah, just show him the respect. We were down there sucking on beers. All the staff got the horse ready, and then I went, oh, they're in the mounting yard, and all you guys see me run in. And
I actually saw you went straight over to him naturally to chat about this horse, but the other thing I saw was a big embrace.
Yeah, like I said, he owned the trotters with me, and then he was the person that got me involved more with the gallops. Obviously, when we met Alans, he said, hey, you guys need to go into the gallops, and if you do, I'll give you all my horses. So yeah, Elio's he's a good friend, and he's very important to what we're about.
We're now joined by Alana Williams, who joins us on the desk. Alana, Western Empire, half an hour ago. What a thrill that was.
Yeah, big thrill. Very proud. Yeah.
Take us behind the scenes. I know this horse had plenty of issues when you first bought him online. Talk us through the process of getting him back in an environment that he is familiar with to what we see today.
Obviously, the horse is always a little bit intricate. He was a very one-on-one type of horse, and that was helped him feel very secure. I knew bringing him home would be of great benefit to him. As soon as he walked back in the stable, he just felt back at home again, and he was relaxed immediately. So, and it was just from there working out where his confidence levels were at. We weren't really sure. Probably rode him a bit negative in the Joey, not knowing what we'd get, and obviously I think he could have won it if we'd been really, really positive. But yeah, just to have him back in the stable and firing is just wonderful.
At what stage did you really feel that he was back to somewhere near the best of Western Empire?
Pretty quickly, even before we even started going fast or anything. He's like clockwork. He likes the same thing every day, and he is the same every day when he's right. And yeah, he's just in automatic mode, when he's really good. So he was like that pretty quickly, and he just settled back into life at our stable really well.
There's going to be a lot of water to go under the bridge between now and wherever he steps out next. Do we have any thoughts of where that could be? I mean, obviously there's probably people out there now that he had a luckless run in the Winterbottom. If there was a quokka slot holder that came knocking, could you prep him up for a race like that and attack it maybe first up?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We still want to keep him home. He hasn't got the... He's got the physical, he's got the motor and all that, but all his wiring's been a bit burnt out if you want to put it in that sense. So we're just going to keep him at home. He's got a paddock with his own gate. He comes and goes, eats his food as he wants. We're just going to keep him in his own environment. We know there's things that we can adjust to go into a quokka. We'll front it up, first up. We'll give him maybe an extra trial. He had 2 quiet trials and into 1100 and didn't really get a crack at him, and you could see he hit a wall. I'm pretty sure we can still get closer into 1200, and it's something that we'll definitely be hoping that someone signs him up.
What do celebrations look like tonight?
Been back at the stables of late, so that's good because I can just roll off when I want to.
And Grant?
See you next week.
They're not going to be back in the stables tonight, I don't reckon. So, yeah, Lanzy's going to have to put a big girl pants on tonight, I reckon.
What a perfect way to finish the day. Congratulations to Grant Alana Williams once again. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all we have time for here on day 5 of the Pinnacles. Thank you very much.